Share. Copy link. I still have some water here. Hi, if you're welcome. If you're watching this, oh, I forgot that some people can still watch the recording. So hi, if you're watching this right now from the beginning, after the live has ended, just fast forward to when people start joining. Okay, fast forward to when people start joining, so you can fast forward. Okay, so so I'm gonna wait for people to join, so it's gonna be a bit boring, so just fast forward to when I start talking or I start interacting with people. So you want to hear me answer people's questions and all that, then you can also watch that as well. So yeah. Oh, the camera is there. I'm supposed to face this place. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Or why people are still joining. Okay. While people are still joining in, let me just make a quick recap of what I did in my former life. Okay, so what are chakras? Naturally, I'm going to teach about what God showed me about sex, but I'm still gonna get to that, and it's literally gonna blow your mind. It's literally gonna blow your mind, like totally. Okay, so first of all, a brief recap of chakras. We have 7 chakras in our body, and these are the 7 energy sources that God put into us that govern certain aspects of our lives. Did you know that? Did you know that? I wish this was common knowledge. I wish this was taught in schools. Like, why is this not taught in schools? This is crazy. This is really crazy. Okay, so think of chakras like electrical outlets, or think of chakras as, if you're coming in, introduce yourself, say hi so I can get to know you. If you're think of chakras as electrical sockets. Okay, if there's nothing wrong in it with it, you can plug in and just charge yourself, right? Charge up yourself. But if they are blocked, or a fuse has busted or blown up or something, then there's going to be an issue, because you will not be able to use those electric source. Hi Budzy, where are you chatting from? Are you from TikTok, or because I have TikTok people that I'm waiting for? So are you from YouTube or TikTok? And where are you chatting from? Nice to meet you. So like I was saying, they are like electrical outlets, right? So chakras are like the 7 electrical outlets in our body, and when they are open, when they are not blocked, we are evolving. Exactly, we are evolved, or we are tapped into our higher selves. That's what I was trying to say. Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, so I hope you can hear me clearly. So like I was saying, when your chakras are open, you are tapped into your higher self. But when your chakra is blocked, good. When your chakra is blocked, you are tapped into your lower self. It's crazy. When your chakra is open, please grab your, I forgot to tell TikTok people to grab their pen and paper because it's crazy. Grab your pen and paper and write this down. If your chakra is, if all your chakras are open, you have become your higher self. But if they are blocked, you are stuck as your lower self. This is crazy shit. So when they are open, energy flows freely. Energy flows freely. And when I'm talking about energy, I'm talking about the life force within us, the creator energy that was put inside us by God to procreate and also create reality. In a past TikTok video, I mentioned that we are the automation process. Yeah? We are the automation process. We are the ones, Jesus Christ, I'm so amazed. We are the ones that, since God can't create people from clay, breathe life into them, people from clay, breathe life into them, he automated the process by putting a fragment of his soul inside us. So that is why we have the ability to give life and extend our generation and multiply and fill the earth. So we are the automation process. But that creator energy is not just for making babies. It's not for making babies. And that creator energy is supposed to be flowing freely inside our bodies. Not just that, when you know the uses of these chakras, you will understand why you're facing some challenges in life. You will definitely get an amazing insight into why you're facing some challenges in life and why they are blocked. It's because they are blocked. That is why you're not your higher self right now. It's because they are blocked. That's why you're not tapped into God. You and God. Oh my God. How do I say this? Oh my God. 7 sources. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm so sorry. 7 sources inside us, right? And it starts from the bottom to the up. From the bottom up, okay? Lower self to higher self. All right? Now, those energies were supposed to flow. That creator energy God put inside you was supposed to flow freely. It was supposed to flow freely and enable you to get to the top, which is your higher self. When you are at your higher self, you see me. You might be looking at me like, wow, this lady is so smart. This lady is so wise. She knows all these things. How does she know? Because I've done the work. I'm still a work in progress, but I've done the work. And that is why I'm able to be tapped into information, spiritual downloads and all that. But the thing is, you can also do that too. You can do that too. And that is what God wants for us. I wish churches knew this. I wish all religion knew this. This is what God wants for us. For us to unlock all our chakras so that when we are operating at our higher self, we can be tapped into him. When you get to the top, the highest one, which is your crown chakra, once you unlock it, you're using, I'm not sure about this part, but I definitely am sure that you'll be using more than at least 30, 40, 50% of your brain. Naturally, science already says we are using 10% of our brain, sometimes even less. But when you unblock these chakras, you are expanding how much your brain can perceive. When you become your higher self, you and God become one. You can talk to God. You can hear from God. There will be no middleman between you and God. Any problem, anything, clarity, you will get it for yourself. You will become your own oracle, your own high priest. You won't have to rely on any spiritual leader or anybody. And I don't have anything against them. But you will become, I don't even know what to say. do you understand what I'm saying? If you guys understand what I'm trying to say, please put it in the comments. All right, I think somebody else just joined. Just introduce yourself, okay, and put it in the comments. Like, do you understand? Okay, let's start. Like a brief recap. The one at the lowest self is the root chakra, and it means I am. This is the state of your being, the foundation of your being. And unfortunately, it is where at least 80% of people stay, and they never really get to unlock the rest for the rest of their lives. The root chakra is the foundation of your being, and it stays at the very base of your spine, just right above your bum. The color that represents it is red, and it represents your physical survival, your safety, your security, how you feel grounded at home and in your body. And it connects you. You know, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. So it connects that spirit to the physical world. It connects that spirit to the physical world. You know, when you get injured at the spine, it limits your movement. You won't be able to experience or do things the way you would normally do them, because that's where your root chakra is. And what blocks it is fear, any kind of fear. And fear is what? A low vibrational energy. So things like trauma, things like financial worries. Hi, as you're joining, just introduce yourself, okay? Things like trauma, financial worries, housing instability, or feeling unsafe in your childhood could have blocked this chakra. So when you are in survival mode constantly, this chakra shuts down. Do you understand? When you are in survival mode constantly, this chakra shuts down, meaning all energy sources can shut down. So if all the energy sources are now shut down, then how can the creator energy that God gave us move freely? How can it work for us? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, here are emotional signs of blockage. All right, there are physical signs, but they are general, okay, generic, meaning anybody can have it at any time. It doesn't mean that your root chakra is blocked, because for instance, lower back pain is a sign of a blocked root chakra. But I lift weights, and if my form is not correct, I do injure my lower back. So you understand what I'm trying to say? Lower back pain, lethargy, meaning like tiredness, constant tiredness, then digestive issues like constipation, they cause a blocked root chakra, right? Now, the emotional ones are the ones you should pay attention to. Hi, as you're joining, just introduce yourself, okay? Just introduce yourself and I'll say hi to you. Now, the emotional ones, the emotional signs are high anxiety. If you're always constantly feeling high anxiety, or you're always having a fear of the future, or you're feeling ungrounded or floaty or insecure about money, it represents a blocked chakra, a blocked root chakra. Hi, Rachel, welcome back. I remember you. So, you know, I was talking about chakra the other time. So this time around, we're going to talk about how to unblock it, yeah? So we're going to talk about how to unblock it. So make sure you have, if you're on this live, please grab a pen and paper and write this down. Grab a pen and paper and write this down. This is pure gold information. This is information people will pack in a book and sell it to you. This is information people will put in a high value course. I promise you, go do the research. Go do anybody making a tutoring on this, or any course on this, or a seminar on this, go and check the price on it. But today I'm going to give you guys for free, because I want many people, as much people as possible, to know this. This is information that was hidden from us. Information that religion tagged as taboo and abomination. This is information that the government and, you know, whatever, did not even want taught in schools. If we knew this, we could have known how to, fix ourselves, right? We would have known what to do. So, like I said, when you have anxiety, when you are experiencing, hi Esther, nice to meet you. So when you're having high anxiety and you're having fear of the future and you're feeling ungrounded or floaty or insecure about money, it is a sign that you have a blocked root chakra. And that is even the basest of you being a spiritual being, because you are supposed to grow from a lower being to a lower self to a higher self. But a situation where even at the root chakra, at the basest, we have failed already, then how can we even ascend? So here are ways to unblock it. I'm trying as much as possible to wait for others to join in, but let's just keep going, okay? I don't want what happened last time to happen. So here are ways to unblock it. Number 1, grounding. All right, the root chakra has to do with, what did I say? It has to do with your physical survival, your safety, your security, and feeling grounded at home and in your body. Now, what are the signs of blockage? High anxiety. So that means we are trying to do the opposite. When you are in the opposite, that means you have an open root chakra. So when high anxiety is an emotional sign of a blocked root chakra, that means we need to be as chill and as calm as possible, which leads to grounding. You need to find ways to ground yourself. I think I'm still going to make videos for each birthday group. I'm going to make videos for each zodiac sign. It's a lot of work, but at least this is general, something that can help everybody. Walk, and when I say grounding, it means walk barefoot. All right, you're on the earth because you're connected to Mother Earth. When you're walking barefoot, you have a direct link to the earth, and the earth itself is natural, is made from God. It also has its own energy source running through it. So when you're barefoot, and I'm not talking about cement, I'm talking about your leg your leg on soil, like real soil, not cement, okay? When you are grounded and calm, you're gradually opening. You're confused on your personal year number. Did you use the link that I talked about? Because I made a very simple tutorial that I pinned on my TikTok page. Very simple tutorial. What's confusing you there? What part is confusing you? What number did you get? What number did you get, Esther? So, like I was saying, make sure you're walking barefoot on grass or on, just make sure it's the dirt, and try as much as possible to do that. Second is movement, exercise, yoga, anything that would get you moving. You're getting 11 and 1. Did you see life path number there? If you see life path number, it's different from personal year. Okay? If your life path number is 11, life path stands for your mission in life. It's different from personal year, which also stands for your season in life, the season you're currently in, which is 2026. All right, your mission for 2026. Your life path is your mission throughout your entire life. Do you understand? I hope you understand that. So the number for each is accurate. Okay? Good. So, like I was saying about blocked root chakra, movement. Make sure you're welcome. Make sure you're exercising. Any form of exercise that you can do. It can be yoga, it can be squats, it can just make sure you're moving your body, because energy, that creator energy within us, needs movement. It needs space to move. When it gets blocked, then there is a problem. But when you're moving your body, you're opening your root chakra and making way for your creator energy to even have a focus of direction. All right. So next is your diet. You need to work on your diet. You need to make sure you're eating fruits, especially red fruits. You know, red represents the root chakra. So make sure you're eating red foods like apples and beetroot. Please make sure if you have allergies, make sure you're looking up if you have allergies, okay? So just do like I always say with my videos, with my teachings, don't just take my word for it. All right, don't just say, oh, Omalara told me what to do. No, you are a student. This is a university, so make sure whatever I tell you and you write down, you go on the internet, you do your own research, you watch videos about what I've said to see whether I am accurate or not. Okay, you deduce. That's how you build critical thinking. Do you understand? So I'm trying to break the culture of inherited beliefs, just like Christianity, religion in general, and all that, and societal beliefs. All right, we have been told what to do so many times. We've inherited so many things that we did not question why. We just know that somebody told our parents, and our parents are telling us, and we just continue rolling like that. So with me, whatever I tell you, don't just take it. Do your research. Ask questions. That's how you start to think for yourself. That's how you start to build your own belief. You start to build your own knowledge on things. Nobody can come from anywhere and rigmarole you or bamboozle you or fraud you or scam you. No. You will be able to think and know for yourself. So make sure you're eating red fruits, apples, beets. You can do more online research on more red foods in your country, okay? Then root vegetables, root chakra, root vegetables, potatoes, carrots, be eating more of them. Now, I want you guys to take attention, be taking note of some things. You see, the devil is cunning. The devil intentionally wants everybody to have a blocked chakra all through. Because tell me why 80% of our foods is processed. 80% of our foods is processed. We don't eat natural. To eat natural is expensive. Why? I mean, it was made in a farm. It was harvested in a farm. Did it take so much? Why is it that foods harvested from farms are more expensive than foods made with machines? And then there is the talk about what's that? I don't know what they called it. Is it GB something? They want to make fake seeds with fake fruits or something. Like, why? What's the need for that? So the more unnatural your diet is, the more blocked your root chakra will be. So you need to make sure that you are eating healthy, you're moving healthy, and you're practicing walking barefoot. At least you dedicate some time to walk barefoot, because as you walk barefoot, you're transferring all the stress, all the negative energy into the earth. The earth is taking it and then is replenishing you back. God is a master architect. He already knows what he's doing. When he made the earth, he made the earth to bring out things that will feed and sustain us. He knew what he was doing. God knew that we would need sustenance. He could have easily created us and did not allow us to eat. I mean, do angels eat? No. So how come, why did he make us to eat? Why did he make us to always breathe in air? When I meditate, because I always practice meditation, during meditation, the most important thing about meditation is breathing. They'll tell you to take a deep breath, and as you're taking in a deep breath, you're taking in light. And as you're taking in light, you have to imagine yourself bringing out all the negative energy inside you, and it's coming out like smoke. That's what meditation is about. Breathing and imagining. So God that created air knows that we are going to need it to take in something and bring out something. Now take note of something. When you breathe, where do you breathe from? You breathe from the bottom of your belly, right? If you inhale right now, it comes from the bottom of your belly, right? Your root chakra, where is it based? At the base of your spine. Down. From down. So when you're taking in air, you're taking in air straight to your energy source. And that air is also helping you to bring out negative stuff. Do you understand? God created, he is a master architect. He is a master architect. If you're following me, guys, I just want to see your comments. I just want to know that I'm not talking to myself, okay? So if you're resonating, just you can react, you can also chat or whatever, okay? So do you understand? When you breathe in air, you eat natural foods from the earth, you drink water, you are opening, you are helping your root chakra. But when you eat processed foods, you drink soda, you take anything unnatural, you're always wearing food, you're always using the mechanicals and all that, you're sitting and look at the world today. Everybody, what is everybody doing? That's what we're doing. We rarely move our bodies. We're always seated. Everything is automated now. So even when you want to order, you don't need to go out anymore. You can just... The devil is smart and cunning. He knows that if we need something and we have to go out, the more we walk, the more we move our bodies, it would also give us a healthy root chakra. So you can sit in one place. If you need food, it can be brought to you. Whatever you need, delivered. So grounding, movement, diet, then you can always say affirmations to yourself, because like I always say, your word is oracle. All right, your word is power, your word is authority in the spiritual realm. Your word holds authority. Okay, I am safe. Write it down, please. I am safe, I am grounded, I have everything I need. Please type it out in the comments. Let me see. I am safe, I am grounded, I have everything I need. I am safe, I am grounded, I have everything I need. That is your affirmation for your root chakra. I am safe, I am grounded, I have everything I need. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm not seeing your comments, so guys. Am I talking to myself? Jesus. You guys. Are you guys here? Please, if you're here, kindly indicate. Or am I talking to myself? I am safe, I am grounded. What was the affirmation again? I am safe, I am grounded, I have everything I need. Kindly put it in the comments. Next is Sacral Chakra, and this represents your I feel, right? It represents I feel, right? So, and the location is your lower abdomen. This part is very, very important because people rarely get past this part. People rarely, when it comes to opening it, people rarely get past this part. All right. So the location is your lower abdomen. And also, thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. I'm safe, I'm grounded, I have everything I need. Okay. I think your comments are coming way behind me talking. I don't know. But okay, I'll just keep talking with faith that you guys are here. All right. So your sacral chakra is located at your lower abdomen and about 2 inches below your belly button. Your sacral chakra is the seat of your feelings. The first one is the seat of your being, your root chakra. Your sacral is the seat of your feelings. and it stays in your lower abdomen 2 inches below your belly button, which is right above your private. The color that represents this is orange, and it represents creativity, sexuality, pleasure, and emotions. It is the center of your feelings and your ability to accept change. So, and when I talk about creativity, people think art, painting, color. No, creativity is the genius way in which you solve problems. Creativity is the genius way in which you solve problems. So if this is blocked and you have some problems, financial problems, marriage problems, love problems, how can you solve them when the seat of your creativity is blocked? Sexuality, how you feel as a man. It's not just about sexual acts. It's also about sexual gender, sexual identity, how you feel as a man, how you feel as a woman. Is the seat of your femininity or your masculinity. If it is blocked, you will have issues with your gender. And please, I'm not coming for gay people. I'm not coming for the LGBTQ community. No, I'm not doing that in any way whatsoever. I'm just saying what I know, what I comes from research. All right. So when it comes to sexuality, this is where you feel like a man, you feel like a woman. But if it's blocked, there's a problem. All right. That's where the feminine decides to enter the masculine, and she's like, I'm independent, I don't need a man. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're in your masculine energy, this is where you will now start to attract partners that want you to feed them, partners that want you to take care of them. So sacral chakra, the seat of sexuality, right? So if you as a woman should be in your feminine energy, but maybe due to circumstances or trauma, you were in your masculine energy and you're like, I don't need a man, I can take care of myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. You will continue to attract men who are in their feminine energy, and they want you to take care of them, they want you to feed them, they want you to cater to them. It is simple mathematics, it's simple science. If you as a man, you're in your feminine energy, you will attract women that are in their masculine energy. Women that want to control you. Women that want to dominate you. Women that emasculate you. Or women that strip you of your self-worth and your reputation. Or that strip you of your masculinity. You continue to attract women like that. So if your sacral chakra is blocked, you're not going to be in tune with your masculine and your feminine. Now, it's also the seat of pleasure. Okay? Pleasure. And I'm not talking about sexual pleasure alone. Pleasure is anything that makes you feel good. So it can be food, it can be achievements, it can be sex, it can be anything. In my previous life, I made statements about how when I was buying properties and all that, even when I signed the papers, I don't feel anything. When I make achievements, I don't feel anything. I'm just numb. My mom will be like, smile now, smile for the camera. I don't feel anything. You understand? And I never understood why I never felt anything. Do you get? So, a pleasure, your sacral chakra, if it's blocked, you would not have any zest for life. And that's why the people that themselves is because their sacral chakra is blocked. They never had any pleasure in life or the things that they do. You can see them make money, as much money as they want. That's why they end up turning to drugs and turning to substances and turning to alcohol and parties and clubs and all these extremities, because they are seeking that dopamine hit, but they mistake dopamine for pleasure. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is just something else. All right? So, it's the seat of your pleasure. So, when you see that the things that you are doing in life is not giving you any happiness, your sacral chakra is blocked. It's also the seat of your emotions. And if it's not balanced, it means your sacral chakra is blocked. So, let's go to what causes the blockage. Guilt. You know, if you've been taught that pleasure is bad, or if you have experienced sexual trauma or emotional suppression, this chakra can become rigid. And this is why I keep saying it all the time, that people need to work on their inner trauma, inner child. They think it's just play. It is not play. The devil that made your family to go against you, to make your family to hurt you, to make your friends to betray you, he knows what he's doing. He knows as long as you're within your hurt and you're tortured or you're damaged or something, your chakras are blocked, he can have rule over you. Do you understand? Please like the live, please. Thank you. Do you understand? Please, if you're also resonating with what I'm saying, just comment, okay? I just need to see your comments, so I know that, okay, I have active listeners. All right. So if you're taught that pleasure is bad, happiness is bad, like for instance, I come from a family where if I do something for myself, I'm made to feel guilty for it. All right, but I eventually broke out of that. I'm made to feel guilty for it. Or if I don't buy for my family, if I don't buy for my mom, I will feel guilty. So I don't do things for myself. But if it involves my mom, then I'll not feel the need to do it because I'm doing it for somebody else. So I never learned how to be happy in doing things for myself. I never learned how to be happy in being selfish. Guys, we have a lot of work to do. There are so many things that has been normalized, so many lies that have been normalized, that is actually turned upside down. Imagine society where they are telling you selfishness is bad. It's not good to be selfish. But selfishness is good. It's good to be selfish. When you are selfish, you can protect yourself energetically. When you are selfish, you're putting yourself first. That's when you can bloom and grow as a person. But we are in a society where they are saying if you're selfish, then you're a bad person. Do you understand? So if you're told that taking pleasure in things, happiness in any way, shape, or form, whether through sex, through making yourself happy is bad, you're going to have a blocked sacral chakra. If you experience sexual trauma, maybe you were raped or molested, you would also have a blocked sexual chakra, whether you are male or female, because male people to also go through sexual trauma. If you were emotionally suppressed, you were not allowed to speak up, or you were in a family that is strict, that your voice was suppressed, you will have a blocked sacral chakra. You're not allowed to feel. They'll say men cannot cry. It's a lie. Men are supposed to cry. What do you mean men cannot cry? The God that made waterfalls in our eyes, do you think he's dumb? God is a master architect. He knows what he's doing. Men are supposed to cry. It's because they don't cry. That's why they are toxic. Yes, because water is healing, right? If you associate water with healing, and God made waterfalls in our eyes, he knows that we would experience wounds in life. So when you cry, you are cleansing your inner wounds, your soul wounds from the inside out. Water is a form of purging. I'm glad. Thank you so much, Botsy. Your comments are giving me ginger. I love that. Thank you so much. So water is a form of cleansing. What do you use water to do? You use water to wash, mostly to wash. So water is literally a substance of cleansing. And the God that made, they said we are 10% blood, 70% water. How did they used to say it? 30% blood, water, right? The God that made us, that made water that much, did you not know what he's doing? Water cleanses you from the inside out. You cannot tell, when you wound, you have to wash it so that it doesn't get infected. So all those traumas that have happened to you when you were a kid, that, oh, hi, Joshua, hi, nice to meet you. So all those wounds, all those things that your parents have done to you, your friends, betrayal from childhood till you grew up, those wounds were there. And you know what happens to wounds when you don't clean them, when you don't tend to them, when you don't heal? What do? They get infected. So when you are encouraging men not to cry and be like, why are you crying? Why are you emotional? Are you not a man? and then they decided, okay, it's not safe to cry. Men do not cry, so they don't cry. Then how do they cleanse themselves? All those wounds that they've accumulated since they were kids, it starts to get infected. That's why there is an epidemic of toxic men out there, because they are not allowed to cry. So how do they heal? How do they heal? All that toxicity now is coming from an infected soul wound, an infected child wound. Men should cry. You see all these upside down norms? Guys, are you taking notes? Are you taking notes of how upside down societal beliefs? I'm going to still make an in-depth video of all these stupid societal whatever. First of all, they said we should not be selfish. Secondly, they said men should not cry. When you don't cry, when you don't process your emotions, they will come out one way or another. And that is why you're prone to violence. That is why you have a large sexual appetite, whether you are male or female. This is why you cannot sustain yourself. This is why you are addicted to porn and addiction, because your body, your soul will always need an outlet. It will need an outlet. It will need a way out. And this is coming from, if you don't heal, then it will come out in another way. So either you become violent, or you become a drug addict, or you become a sex addict, or you become a corn addict, or you become something else, toxic. You become emotionally numb. You don't want intimacy, all those things. It's blocked sacral chakra. Blocked. And we are just in number 2. Just number 2 alone. And you can see the problems is already are touching in our lives. Just 2 alone. 2. Here are emotional signs of blockage when it comes to a sacral chakra. Listen, lack of creativity. And like I said, creativity is a genius way of solving problems, right? So when you are surrounded by problems and you can't even see any way out, it's from your blocked sacral chakra. If you have low libido or a overtly high libido, is also an emotional sign that you have a blocked sacral chakra. Also, fear of intimacy. Did I not talk about this? When you're emotionally numb and you're just, being in relationships, but you don't feel anything, or you don't even want to, that's when you like situationships the most, because it keeps your mind at ease. You have a blocked sacral chakra, my sister or my brother. And no person with an open, healthy sacral chakra will want to be in a situationship. It's because you're afraid of intimacy and you're just using that as cover up. I'm sorry, but this is therapy session. I don't know if you watch. I don't want to deviate too much, but I just want to mix in a little bit of fun or something. I don't know if anybody has seen that Baraka therapy session. Do we used to do hangout? I don't know. So you're welcome to therapy. This is therapy, and this is also information. Okay, so get ready to be hit. Get ready to take some. So whatever it pinches you, just take note of it and work on it. So feeling emotionally numb. Did I just not say this? Feeling emotionally numb or guilty is also a sign of a blocked sacral chakra. So when you don't feel anything for that your partner, or you don't want to be in any relationship, you are blocked. So here's how to unblock it. Guess the first thing on the list. Somebody should guess. Guess the first substance on the list to unblock your sacral chakra. Somebody comment, say something. Oh my God, guys, I think you guys are seeing me 5 minutes ahead or something, so I'm just gonna keep talking. Water is the first substance. Since this chakra is linked to water, go for a swim or take a long warm bath. My sister, salt. No, it's not salt, my love. But you also, hi Cheney, salt mixed, if you get sea salt and you mix it with water, that's an automatic spiritual cleansing. Okay? Because on a daily basis, when we go out, we come in, we interact with people, we don't know the kind of negative energies that is attached to them. So when you interact with them, especially if you're an empath or you are in group 2, if you're in group 2, birthday group 2, when I say birthday group 2, I mean those are born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, and 29th. If your birthday can add up, like if you add your birthday together and it brings one number, it shows the group you're in. So if you're in group 2, group 6, the two of you guys can care for Africa. If you're born on the 6th, the 15th, the 24th, you are in group 1. You guys, you are very strong leader. You are a group. You are a leader. So, but you see, group 2 and group 6, you guys are so prone to caring. So, go for that. When you mix salt with water, that's an automatic spiritual cleansing. So write that down. Make sure whenever you go out and you come back in, you pour salt in water and you bathe, and you pray that you cleanse off. As you have taken this salt water bath, you are automatically cleansing all negative energy off of you. Make sure you're doing that before you go and sleep. Don't carry negative energy to your bed. Do you understand? So salt makes sense, but water is the main element here for the sacral chakra. So since sacral is linked to water, make sure you're going for swims, or you're at least taking long warm baths. Also, creativity. Make sure you're channeling into your creativity. This time around, you can draw. Group 3 is the group for creativity and self-expression. That's the best group for creativity and self-expression and arts and going viral and all of that. So when it comes to genius ways of solving problems, group 3 is the best for that. Group 3 is the best for that. So when it comes to creativity, make sure you're drawing. I have coloring books. Where's my coloring book? See, so during the time when I was battling with living on a corn addiction, and I was in the hem of it, and because the part of the process of living porn is that you have to find a healthy way of coping. So because when I go through high stress and I need to calm down, or I'm trying to cope with pain, I turn to corn. So I had to find an healthy outlet. So I got coloring books and I started to color. So I mean, who would judge my coloring? Do you get? Even if it's trash, do you understand? And guys, one page can take hours. I promise you. You might think it's small. One page can take hours. Even by the time you're thinking of the kind of colors you want to use, you're gone. Time has gone. And I'm telling you, even as you're drawing, you can listen to music, healthy music, or you can even listen to podcasts. You can, or think. The more you are drawing, the more you are coloring, your brain is just open. So, and this was what helped me get over porn addiction. Mini day vlogs on my TikTok page. I create 5 videos with 800. Wow, that's amazing, Joshua. Exactly, it's also part of it. Creating videos too is part of creativity. Genius ways to solve problems is part of creativity. All right. One day you can just decide, I want to rearrange my room. Or this room is too dark. Or I just like I want to change the aesthetic. That's a creative way of solving problem. You are also tapping into you're opening your sacral chakra, you're unblocking it. So it's imperative for you to start finding a healthy hobby, like drawing, painting, cooking a new meal just for fun. This is the seat of your sacral chakra. Have fun. Make sure you're doing something that makes your soul delight, that taps into your inner child. Go and play basketball, volleyball, whatever. Do something fun. Dance. Hi, you are in my group. Hi, Abena. You're in my group. Oh, we've been through a lot, haven't we? People have betrayed us a lot. Oh my God. Dance is part of it. Okay, so turn on that music. You can join a dance class. You can whatever. Make sure you're dedicating time for this to unlock it. So next is movement. Hip opening exercises. You know, they say your hips, that's where trauma lies. That's where trauma is stored. When I go to the gym and the first thing I prioritize is opening my hips. So whether you are male or female, prioritize your hips. So prioritize your hip opening. Do hip opening exercises like butterfly stretch or dancing. When you have loose hips, you are eliminating trauma from your body automatically. You are expending trauma from your body automatically. Do you understand? Stephen, what's funny? So look it up, and nobody needs to see you do it. Nobody needs to see you do it. So you can do it in the privacy of your room. Look it up on YouTube. Hip opening exercises for men. Hip opening exercises, beginner, women, and practice it. It's for yourself to unblock your sacral chakra. Now, assignment for you guys. Affirmation. Put it in the comments and write it down. I embrace my creativity and passions. I deserve pleasure. I need to have a one-on-one with you. You have opened my eyes to a lot of things. Oh, I used to draw when I was young, and I was even among the best. Oh, why did you lose that? If you're from TikTok, just send me an inbox on TikTok, okay? I will reply your message. I promise. Jesus, I used to draw too, but mostly mine is writing. I like writing stories, and that's how I made my money. So I like writing stories. You can write stories too. It's creativity, you know. Write stories. Another creative way, like I said, you want to buy a car or something. Good. Yes, I embrace my creativity and passions. I deserve pleasure. Put it in the comments, guys. I embrace my creativity and passions. I deserve pleasure. Always tell yourself that every morning when you wake up or when you're doing your creative shit. Say that to yourself. You deserve pleasure. You deserve happiness. All right? You deserve the things that make you feel good. That's how you unblock your sacral chakra. Now, moving on. The solar plexus chakra. That's the third one. And these are just the lower ones. So these are the heaven, human, and hell. People used to say heaven and hell. No. It's the heaven, human. Yes, you deserve pleasure. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to be selfish. Okay? Deserve to be selfish. If you have money and you see, yeah, and you like it, don't go and save any money and be like, and this my family or somebody is in that moment. Someone is like, hey, do you have money to borrow me? You don't have. Buy that suya and make yourself happy. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Don't borrow anybody that money. I'll be watching you. I have my Oraimo code here. I don't have Oraimo code though. So, like I was saying, yeah. So you deserve it to be selfish. That's where you unblock your. Yes, please be selfish in Jesus' name. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's been so normalized and gone against. Why? Nonsense. So, oh my God. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so like I was saying, we're talking about the next one is your solar plexus chakra now, and this represents your I do. Okay, this is your seat of action, and this is just the lower aspect. You know, people used to say heaven and hell, but they are making a mistake. It's heaven, human, hell. And guys, I'm going to say something. I'm going to show you something, and it might scare you, but I'm trying to unlock all the lies that I've been told. You see this thing? This triangle is a symbol of God. I'm not saying the Illuminati. I'm not saying that. It's supposed to be man, woman, God, the foundation. Man, woman, God, the foundation. Heaven, hell, human, the bridge. So it's not heaven and hell. Heaven, human, hell. Do you understand? The lower human and the higher aspect of you. Let me say something else that'll surprise you. You know, in school, they taught us that we are higher animals, right? You've done it in school, right? In biology, they said we are higher animals. No, we are actually a trifecta. We have the animal side of us, we have the human side of us, and then we have the God side of us, the highest self. Do you not small? Well, selfish with balance. Do you understand? Selfish with balance. Good. So, animal, human, and the God side of us. Many of us, thousands of us, millions of us, we are stuck in the animal aspect of us, which is the primitive phase. All right, that's the primitive phase. And what do animals do? This is just a quick break so that you understand how these chakras work, because we have 7 chakras, right? 3 for the lower self, 3 for the higher self. Then there is one in the middle that represents the human, and that is the heart. But I'll still come back to that. I want to explain something to you. What do animals do? When they wake up in the morning, what do? All they do is just wake up in the morning, stretch, yawn. Then they go and hunt for food. Then they have a mate that they sleep with. And then they sleep. They're bored. Right? Some don't even have one mate. They have more than one. They sleep around. They don't have any loyalty to one mate. Some do have loyalty. There are some animals that once they have one mate is for life. If that mate dies, they don't remarry or remate. Okay? There are some animals that do that. But we're talking about animals just in general. They don't have any ambition. No animal wants to be the best of whatever. No animal wants to, they just want to wake up, they want to eat, they want to fuck, and then they just want to, that's it. How many people live life that way? They wake up, they go to work, hunt for money, buy food, eat, either have a wife or a husband that sleeps with them, or a situationship, or olosho, or a corn, and then they go back to sleep, and then they wake up, they recycle the whole thing. Please tell me, there are humans like that or not? There are several people stuck in their primitive or animal side. Do you understand? There are several people stuck in their primitive or the animal side of them. They've never even elevated to the human side. And that is why it's easy for people that are stuck in that primitive side to get angry. It's so easy for them because they have blocked chakras. So it's easy for them to get angry. It's easy for them to get jealous of you. It's easy for them to want to sabotage you. I mean, when an animal sees another animal that is coming into its territory, and you know they are a threat, what do? They start to attack them. So people in this blocked or animal primitive side of them, which like I said is the perfect animal, human, God trifecta that we are, you understand? So when they are stuck there, they can easily sabotage you. Those are the kind of people that will poison you if you are meant to be great. These are the kind of people that you see on daily traffic, anywhere. They are trying to block the road. Instead of them to just follow one fucking line, they will want to sabotage and maneuver. If you are part of these people, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult you or anything. No. Don't go and come for me. Everybody wants to find their way in traffic, but I'm just saying, these are the kind of people that they are wrong in traffic, and you will try to talk to them that, what are you doing? This is not the right thing. Now your papa get road. Is it your father that is the owner of the road? Those are the kind of people that are stuck. Have you not encountered such? Have you not encountered such? Have you not encountered? You're welcome. I wish more people were here. I wish more people were here to understand this. But it is well. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, these are people that are stuck in the animal side of them. Stuck. And they will never grow. No matter how much you try to explain something to them, they will never understand. Even if you try to elevate them, they will still go back to that thing. Those are the kind of people, like when you see all those viral videos of, oh, I helped them out of the trash, people donated money, you help them, you put them in a better situation, they will still go back to that same place that you met them from, that same place that you took them from. They are okay with begging, they are okay with 2K, and not, they don't want to do anything about their life. They don't have ambition. Do you understand? Jesus Christ, how do I say this? Anybody that does not have ambition is stuck. They have blocked chakras, one, and they are stuck in the animal side of them. This is why you have to be careful who you sleep with. If the person you are sleeping with does not have ambition in life, is a problem, because their chakra is blocked, and they will cover you. They will put you in trouble. They will block your own self. They will transmit it onto you, because anything bad is easy to get that contaminated with. I'm telling you. You have to be careful who you sleep with. If they don't have any ambition in life, it's a problem. It's a problem, you know. So now, animal aside, if you've elevated to the human side of you, now this is where many of us are. You know, I said heaven, hell, human, right? This is the human is the bridge. God, human, animal. So heaven, hell, God, animal, human is a link. Human is a link. So many of us who, at least we use our sense, we have common sense. We can say we are the type that we say we have common sense. So God forgive me, but you see all those Pella type people, they are in the animal phase. I'm sorry to say that. I don't mean to, but it's an example. But when you have common sense, you are in your human phase. And this is where we have been stuck for generations. Because as a human, you're always battling good and evil. Heaven, name 7 chakras. Yes, I've listed the first 2. We have the root chakra, the sacral chakra. So we are about to talk about the solar plexus chakra. All right. So, guys, are you seeing the pattern? God, animal, heaven, hell. Then what was I talking about again? I've forgotten. What was I talking about? Good, evil. Do you see the pattern? We as humans, we are the link. So every day on a daily basis, you are fighting between good and evil. Should I do this? Should I do this? You're always tempted to do things the wrong way, but you know you have to do things the right way. So that war in your head is a constant battle between good and evil, heaven and hell, God and the animal, the higher self and the lower self. Do you get it? It's now when you now get the God aspect, that's when you have been spiritually awakened. That's when all your chakras are unblocked. But as a human, some chakras are open and some are blocked. Good. Now moving on, solar plexus chakra. This is your seat of action. It stays in your upper abdomen, in the stomach area. The color that represents this is yellow. So what it represents is your personal power, your self-esteem, your confidence, and your willpower. This is your body's engine. Okay? This is what? Your body's engine. Can you like the life, please? Thank you. This is your body's engine. So, and why does it get blocked? Shame. The first one was fear. The second one was guilt. This one now is shame. These are low vibrational energies. And if you have them in your life, it's going to block your chakra, which is your energy source. Your energy what? Source. So shame. And what causes this? Which god in Muladhara chakra? Muladhara. That's the root chakra. Muladhara, root chakra. I didn't want to call all these Indian names because it's going to confuse you. For Sacral Chakra is the Svadhisthana. Alright, Svadhisthana. So this third one, Solar Plexus Chakra, is the Manipura. Okay? So, like I said, shame is what blocks it. So if you have had experiences of failure in your life, if you have been bullied in your life, if you've had strict upbringing in your life, Lord Ganesha, okay, I didn't pay attention to the lords because I didn't know whether it was important or not to this life. Do you understand? So I know that there are different deities that are in charge of this, right? So, and that is in the Indian culture. But overall, I feel like all these energy sources are created by God. But the Indians discovered this and gave us this knowledge. But when it comes to the gods, I really do not pay attention to that because I don't feel like people need to know that, okay? So, like I was saying, if you've had experiences of failure, bullying, strict upbringing, where you had no control, this is where you feel blockage. All right? And please tell me, in an African, just know that as far as your parents are African, you've been automatically bullied. Yes or no? Yes or no? You've been automatically bullied. If you have been raised in an African house, you have been automatically bullied. All right, you have been a victim of bullying. And strict upbringing, most Africans are strict when they train their children. So we have a lot of us that we are blocked. We have shame blocking our chakra. And it gets blocked when you feel you aren't good enough. Please tell me, haven't our parents made us feel like we are not good enough? With the way they talk to us, with the way they treat us, with the way they raised us. They might not have meant to, it might not have been intentional, but the damage has been done. And it is a subconscious whatever, it has been there, blocking the chakra. Now, here are physical signs of blockage: digestive issues, fatigue, diabetes. But the emotional ones are low self-esteem, difficulty making decisions, need for control, or passivity, meaning letting others walk all over you. So a situation where you cannot speak up for yourself, a situation where you cannot make boundaries, a situation where you cannot decide for yourself, low self-esteem, you have a blocked one. So here's how to unblock it. Sunlight. Sunlight. Spend time in the sun. In Jesus' name. You're not a vampire. And I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself, Jesus, because I like to have all my curtains closed. I like when my room is cozy. I like when it's dark and cozy with my AC on. Everything is set. Yeah, I rarely go out. So we are not vampires. So we have to go out in the sun. Wow. God even created the sun. And the sun has an impact in our lives. An impact in our bodies. So God created the sun, the air, water, and land to keep us grounded, to keep us stabilized. Is God not amazing? Is he not amazing? The sun even has its use. I thought it was just to dry clothes. It has its use on us. No wonder when they were saying in that Clark Kent film, that Superman film, they said the sun charges him. Now it makes sense. It makes sense. Under the sun, he has supernatural powers, but anywhere else, it does not have superpowers. Nice. So spend time in the sun because it's also associated with the yellow fire element. Next is core work. Make sure you are doing exercise like planks or sit-up to fire up the abdominal muscles. You know your chakras are in your abdomen. You know your chakras are in your abdomen. So when you're working that part, and I have big stomach, oh Jesus, I need to work on it. Wow. Damn. Okay, so we need to do planks, guys. We need to start doing planks. We need to start sitting up so that when we are walking those places, we can unblock our solar plexus. Exercise, guys. Exercise, guys. We need to do this. Then diet. You see that it's not too much to unblock these chakras. We are not doing too much. Eat yellow foods, banana, corn, pineapple, turmeric. banana, corn, pineapple, turmeric, anything yellow. Guys, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to hide anything. Just because I'm a spiritual leader does not mean I'm higher than anybody. No. What you are seeing is 100% me. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not faking anything. I have big stomach. I would say it. Wherever I have blocked this thing, I will tell you guys. All right? Because we too, it's not, we need to work on ourselves. That's just it. So, eat yellow foods, banana, corn. I hope you guys are... Rachel, I will work on it. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Hi, Naomi. Nice to meet you. I'll work on it. So make sure you guys are writing that down. So next assignment, I am powerful. I am confident. I can achieve my goals. Write it down. I am powerful. Write it in the comments as well. I am powerful. I am confident. I can achieve my goals. I brave. I fine. I beautiful. Exactly. I am powerful. I am confident. I can achieve. Plantain is yellow. Yes. It counts. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Stephen. So I am powerful. I am confident. I can achieve my goals. Okay. Good. Now the next one is your heart chakra. Now we are done with the chakras of the lower self. Once you are able to open them, you now get to the human aspect of you, the main human aspect of you. If you can unlock this, you can spiritually awaken. Do you understand? Yes. I love to see it, guys. So now the heart chakra, known as the anahata, and this is the seat of love. It is in the center of your chest, just above the heart. And the color that represents this is green. And I hate green. Jesus, I have issues. I hate green. I don't have a single green stuff except one bag, which was a gift. Okay. So, what it represents? It represents love for yourself. And love for, this is the seat of self-love. So if you don't have love for yourself, your heart chakra is blocked. If you don't have love for others, your heart chakra is blocked. So love for yourself, love for others, compassion, forgiveness, how easy it is for you to forgive or not, is in the heart chakra. Empathy, having mercy on others, or being able to relate with people's pain. I have to love now. I'll start buying green stuff. I have to. I guess I hate green because my heart chakra is blocked. Jesus. Woo. Damn. Okay. Green. Jesus. And you see that red does not represent love. Do you guys see that? Red is the color of the root chakra. It's green that represents love. Guys, green represents love. What is the color of the stuff in the forest, the trees in the forest? What is the color of plants? Green. Kai. So God has been surrounding us all this while with love. That's why he is encouraging us to be in nature more. When you are around, there's no how you'll be in the forest or you'll be in a nature and you will not feel calm, soothed. I mean, green is the color of the earth. And if green represents love, it means God has been surrounding us with an abundance of love, telling you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But we in the city, do we know that? Is there any tree in your area? So you're not even surrounded by the love of God. Oh my God. Do you see that? God. It represents, and it is the bridge between the lower physical chakras and the upper spiritual chakras. This heart chakra here. Once you master it, you can master both heaven and hell. Once you can master this, you can master heaven and you can master hell. And why does it get blocked? Grief, heartbreak, loss of a loved one, betrayal, holding on to grudges can also clog the center. So if you are somebody that likes to keep malice, repent in Jesus' name. Repent. If you're somebody that likes to hold on to malice, repent. Forgive. You're not forgiving for them. You're forgiving so your chakra can be open. Okay? So it's a selfish act. It's not for them. It's for you. So you will not be blocked. Betrayal. And you know the devil is cunning. I mean, look at the world out there. There's no love out there anymore. Nobody is singing love songs anymore. Everybody's just talking about sex and singing about sex and coming over to my house and being my situationship and whatever, shake your booty, right? Nobody's singing about love anymore. Nobody. Everybody's talking about divorce. Everybody's, talking about how they will never love again. Everybody is learning tips on how to manipulate men. Men are taking in red pill content and thinking women are something to be used and all that. So like men are just against women. Women are against men. No love. Everybody's heart chakra is blocked. And here are the emotional signs of blockage. Trust issues. I have trust issues too. I've been through a lot. I have trust issues. Jealousy, fear of rejection, holding. Is that not half the population of the world? Please tell me. Is this not half the population of the world? Holding grudges, feeling lonely. These are all signs of blocked heart chakra. So how do you unblock it? Forgiveness. Actively practice forgiving someone or yourself. Okay? Yes, you invested in them. Yes, they took you for granted. You were not stupid. You were in love. And they took you for granted. That's on them, not on you. Forgive yourself. Fine, you did something that was bad and the memory is still haunting. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Forgive your parents. Forgive everybody. Forgive your ex. Okay? Your exes. All of them. Forgive them. For yourself. Forgiveness will help you release the heavy weight of anger. Then next is touch. Hugs. Hug a tree today. In Jesus' name. Okay? Hug a tree. Hug a human being. Hug an animal. Hugs, touch, let people, not just anybody, don't let anybody touch you. Don't let anybody touch you. Don't say it's me, please. But hugs, petting an animal, or getting a massage. I always try to get massage at least once a month. Expensive, but it's very good. So get a massage, let people touch you in a professional way. If you can, get as much hugs as you want. If you have a partner, cuddle, hold, smooch and all that. We are single, but I'll go and hug a tree or something. I don't know. Petting an animal. So if you have a cat, a fluffy animal, a rabbit, a dog, anyone, a crocodile, a serpent, hug an animal today, okay? Don't go and hug snake. I'm just joking. I'm trying to be silly here just to balance the serious atmosphere, please. Okay, like I was saying, diet is always back to diet again. Like, we don't need to do too much. Eat green leafy vegetables. Guys, guess what? I hate vegetables. I have issues. My heart chakra is blocked. Yo. Eat grief. I hate I hate vegetables. For real. Vegetables in general, I just hate it. I don't eat it. I eat rice all the time with stew. Red stew. Red represents the root. Okay, wow. So I'm saying I hate vegetables, guys. Who likes vegetables here? Raise up your hand. Let me suspect you. Stephen, you hate vegetables too. Like, I hate spinach, kale, broccoli. So the more vegetables you eat, the more you heal your heart chakra. So people that eat vegetables, they tend to fall in love more. I have to start eating vegetables. Oh my God, it's so hard. Okay, assignment for you guys. Affirmation. I give and receive love effortlessly. I forgive myself and others. Write it now. Let me see. You like it, Black Boy Polo. Hi, nice to meet you. Like it for? Well, nice. Happy for you. I am happy for you. You like it for? You like vegetables. But now I'm trying to eat them step by step. It's not easy. What are you saying? It's not easy. But I'll try. I give and receive love effortlessly. I forgive myself and others. Write it down. I give and receive love effortlessly. I forgive myself. When last did I hug somebody? Who will I hug like this? Because you see that vegetable? I'd rather look for somebody to hug that eats vegetable. Oh my God. Jesus. I'd rather forgive. What are you saying? I'd rather forgive all those that offended me than eat vegetables. That's how bad I hate vegetables. But well, let's move on to the next one. Throat chakra. Now we are on the 5th one. After that is 2 more, and that's it. Throat chakra, also known as the Vishuddha. Vishuddha. I hope I did not mutter that. I'm sorry. So this represents communication. Okay? And it's located in the throat. The throat. The color that represents this is light blue or turquoise. Light blue or turquoise. And what it represents is communication, truth, and self-expression. It's about speaking your inner truth clearly. So if you have issues with setting boundaries, good, Stephen. If you have issues with setting boundaries, if you have issues, I was saying this in my last live. I said, if you are the type that maybe you own a business or maybe you're a freelancer and then they're asking you for price and you're afraid to set your price because you're afraid that if you set the real price, people will think you are too expensive. It's also part of a blocked throat chakra. You not being able to speak your truth clearly, you not being able to set boundaries is a sign of a blocked throat chakra. Okay? And what blocks it? Now we have entered the spiritual plane. All right? We are past the human side now. This is here, the spirit. Guys, I want to show you something. I discovered this randomly, but I'm going to ask, and I really need you guys to reply as soon as possible. I want to show you something. What does this look like to you? When I do my hand like this, what does this look like to you? Guess. Just try and guess. Can you guess? I'm going to count to 1 to 10. If I don't see any reply, I'll tell you the answer. What does this look like? What does this represent? My mother is dead. Oh my God. No. What? Oh my God. No. No, that's far from it. It's actually far from it. Okay, let me do it again. This looks like an eye, does it not? When I do my hand like this, it looks like what? A giant's eye. I understand, I know, but now that I'm telling you, does it make sense now? It looks like what? A giant's eye. Like my head is the eye, and my hands, you understand? My head is the iris, and my hands are is making the eye. So this looks like a giant's eye. Do you understand? It means your head. What does the eye do? Illumination, vision. So your head is the light of your body. Your head is the light of your body. Your head is when you can see, then you can know where to go. But if you're blind, how can you move forward? To see also means to have clarity. That is why the neck is part of the head. Do you understand? So when the chakras here, and here, they are open, you can see spiritually, you can hear spiritually, you can connect to God finally. Clarity. No more blindness, no more groping in the dark, because you finally have clarity. So let's move on. What blocks the throat chakra? Lies. You can see that the first ones is guilt, grief, shame. All those are emotions. Now these are actions. Lies. Lying to others, or worse, lying to yourself. Also blocked by being told to shut up as a child, or feeling that your opinion doesn't matter. All these block your throat chakra. When you cannot speak up for yourself, when you cannot defend yourself, when you're lying to yourself. Maybe somebody is hurting you and you start making excuses for, maybe he's just tired, maybe she's just this, maybe they are just that, and you're not telling yourself the truth. That maybe if you go back to that ex one last time, you might not make it out. That maybe if you decide to join your friends to do that illegal thing, you might be the one that will get caught. That maybe if you do this thing one last time, you might not come back from it. Lying to yourself. I will do it tomorrow, but you know you're not going to do it tomorrow. Would you? I will do it on Monday. Are you going to do it on Monday? Lying to yourself. It blocks your throat chakra. Emotional signs of blockage. Fear of speaking up. Stuttering. Guys, listen to this also. Sore throat. These are physical signs. Sore throat. Thyroid issues. Guys, I forgot to even add something. You see the heart chakra. I forgot. I didn't tell you about the physical sign. Heart palpitations. High blood pressure. Asthma. You see that all these sicknesses that we are spending thousands on meds and everything, this is a secret that the medical industry does not want you to know. That you are a self-healing being, a self-healing organism. You don't need meds. I'm not saying you should not take meds anymore. I mean, we are too far gone right now. But if you can be able to unblock, guys, I've never been to a hospital since the day I was born, and this year I will turn 30. I have never been to a hospital for anything. I've never been admitted. Yes, I've been sick, but a few times. I rarely get sick. So it's possible to be healthy, to be a self-healing organism, a self-healing being, because you already have God's fragment of soul right inside you. You have the creator energy running through your chakras. So, like I said, for the heart chakra, heart palpitations, high blood pressure, asthma, shoulder and upper back pain. I think I missed Then for the solar plexus is digestive issues, fatigue, and diabetes. You see that these diseases, these incurable diseases, they are linked to the chakra. It is well with us. It is really well with us. Now, for the throat is sore throat, thyroid issue, neck stiffness, jaw pain, emotional signs, fear of speaking up, stuttering, excessive shyness, gossiping and talking without listening is also part of it. It will block it. Now, here is how to unblock it. Singing. So, time to get your microphone. Make sure you have your microphone. I'm just joking, guys. Sing in the shower or car. The vibration heals your throat. Okay? So, there's a reason why there are some songs that get stuck to your head and they keep replaying over and over again. It's because if you sing it out, you feel fine. You need to sing it out. Okay, if you're driving on the way back home, sing. All right, sing. It will heal your throat. All right, whatever you're doing, sing, hum. When last have you hummed? Please put it in the comments. When last have you hummed? When last have you hummed? Like you're just doing something and when last have you done that? When last have you done that? Please put it in the comments. I want to know, because I rarely do it. I sing though, but I rarely do that part. Humming. Do you know that when you hum, there are some frequencies that can heal your brain, that can also unlock the chakra? Please, like I said, when I tell you things, go and do your research. Don't just say, Omalakin told me. I want you to do your own research too. Seek answers, because what I do is encourage critical thinking. I like when my people think for themselves. So when I'm telling you things, I write it down. Go and do more research on it and be like, okay, yeah, wow, okay. So I can think. Nobody can come and tell you anything and bamboozle you. No, you think for yourself. This is a university. Do you understand me? So humming also gives a frequency. Even me, I rarely hum. But do you know that when you hum, it can hum at a frequency that unlocks your chakra? You can hum at a frequency that heals the neurons in your brain. God is a master architect. God is a master builder. He's a master creator. He gave us everything we need. Humming, check it. Your hum has a frequency that can heal you. You can go on Google, you can use Gemini AI, you can use ChatGPT, you can use YouTube, any search engine. Just do your research there, okay? Humming. Do you know, I recently found out this, that birds, their singing has an ability to heal us as humans. Do you know that the frequency of their singing has a positive effect on us? Guys, think. Birds singing, our humming, rainfall. Please tell me, when rain falls, don't you feel calm? Don't you feel like sleeping? I can't shout because my neighbors are asleep. But don't you feel like sleeping? Rainfall. When you go to the ocean, please tell me, when you hear the ocean waves and the way it comes, don't you feel relaxed? Have you ever felt anxious at the beach before? Guys, these are spiritual downloads that I'm getting right now in real time. I have never Googled this. I've never read this anywhere. The more I talk, the more spiritual downloads I get. The bird one is the only one that I got from just random scrolling. The singing of birds calms you down. There's a reason why God, although chicken kokoro and coin in the morning triggers me though. It triggers me though. There's nothing relaxing about that one. But you see birds. rainfall, your humming, the ocean waves. Is there anything else you guys can think of that is relaxing but is also natural? When the wind goes through the trees and the leaves flutter, the sound it makes is so fucking relaxing. Guys, God is great. God is great. God already gave us everything we need. And this would unblock one of the spiritual chakras, which is your what do they call them? Throat chakra. Like, guys, what else can you think of that is relaxing and natural? Because everything is frequency. I never even thought of it like that, and I've been taking it for granted. Oh my, imagine deaf people. I'm not mocking them, but I feel so bad for them that they can't hear these things. Jesus. No wonder when my fan is rolling, the humming of the fan makes me sleep. If I'm walking, I will sleep off no matter what. If it's humming, I will sleep off. Anything humming, it will just make me sleep. No wonder rainfall makes someone wants to sleep or cook jollof rice. Wow. God is great though. God is great. God is great. Wow. So singing will unblock your throat chakra. Honesty. Practice saying no when you mean no. If your friend is like, let's go to this place, and you don't want to go, no. What's wrong with you now? Shebi is just to follow me today. No. Any friend that does not respect your no should get the heck out. Practice saying no when you mean no. Do you have money to borrow me? I beg you, get 2K away if you borrow me. No. You have, oh. No. You have to spend for yourself, but you don't have to borrow. No. Please, can you... No. I'm in the mood, but you are not in the mood for sex. No. That means you don't love me. Get out. What's my own with you? So because I love you, I should not give you my body. This applies to men and women who, if you as a man don't feel like knacking, but your babe is like, no, your no is no, or that is rape. Oh my God. Do you understand? You see, guys, we have a lot of work to do, and it's so sad that thousands or hundreds of people are not here. Because you see what I'm sharing here, I might not share it on TikTok. I'll share it on my YouTube page. I won't share it on TikTok. You guys that devoted your time to come here, you're not stupid, you're not dumb, and you're not daft. All right, so it's going to stay here. I'm not sharing it on TikTok. If anybody wants to miss out, that's their problem. It's really their problem. So like I was saying, practice saying no when you mean no. As a man too, no. Woman, no. I like being funny. I like making people laugh. Speak your truth also kindly. All right, set boundaries. If you're in a marriage relationship, if you can't do something, speak your truth kindly. Okay? And if you don't want to do anything, then anybody that makes you feel guilty for trying to be authentic to yourself is a red flag. And it means they're not meant to be in your life. The more honest, like, guys, me talking here is not, I evolved, because before I even started on TikTok, I was always afraid that I'm ugly. And that people, you know how you guys are now, Nigerians. If somebody is ugly in one way or they say something, you just screenshot, and before you know it now, the person will become a viral meme. I was so afraid of that. I was afraid of people dragging me. But with consistency now, I'm bold. I'm courageous. In my previous life, I was telling people about how I immediately said, I just met somebody of substance today, right? I connected with somebody of substance today. He travels, he's well-traveled. He's also very well versed in numerology and all these things, but he has a way of talking. You understand? And you know, he's this kind of person that he will play with you and be like, if I knock you, if I do this, if I do that. It doesn't mean it, but I don't like it. It triggers me. I've been a victim of domestic violence, so you don't tell me that. Don't joke with me with that. And I told immediately, I said, I do not appreciate. There are 3 things he did. He was also the kind of person that will be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it when you talk to me like that. So please don't do that. And I said it kindly and politely. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just talked to others. Like, yeah, I know, but not me. When you do that, your mind will just free. But in a situation where somebody is triggering you, but you don't want to say it because you're afraid that they will go. You're afraid that they will leave you, or they will think that your own is too much. You're afraid to set price for your market or your business. Don't do that, oh. Be honest. Next is your diet. You see that we don't need to do too much. Drink soothing teas or eat blueberries or blackberries. Blueberries in the supermarket, but it's expensive as fuck. So just stick to soothing tea, all right? So you can Google soothing tea of your choice because there are no examples here. But make sure they are natural, all right? Not is Lipton natural? Is Lipton natural or top tea? I don't know. But all these natural ones with herbs. Why did God create herbs? Oh, guys, I'm tired though. I'm tired. The more I'm thinking of these things, it's just making me so tired. God already created all these herbs for us. He knows we will make it into tea. He knows that when we drink it, we'll be calm. It will open our chakras. But instead, we are drinking. Yes, I'm serious because this is not a joke. This is not a joke. We are drinking malt. We are drinking beer. We are drinking alcohol. It is well, oh. It is well. You don't know that as you are drinking, you are blocking your throat chakra. That they said drink soothing teas, drink water. Drink soothing teas, drink water. Drink Zobo. Zobo is healthy. You are drinking malt. Black boy polo. You are drinking malt. But malt is good once in a while, please. Let's live life as well. Let's live life, please. Let's live life. Because I like malt. But you see that soda, that's American cola. I don't know what poison is inside that thing. I'm not drinking that again. We drink red wine, the one that does not have alcohol. We drink red wine. We drink grape this thing. That one too is still okay. It's okay. It's still nice. We drink Zobo too. Hey, but you see that beer. I don't know what you people say in beer. You know, it's just that the tiredness is the amount of how will I say? Do you see how we have been doing the opposite and we have normalized it, and it has been affecting us all this while? Do you see, guys? We are always drinking soda. We are eating processed foods. We are always sitting in one place typing. We are not connecting to nature. We don't listen to bird. When last have you had a bird sing? Please tell me. Aside from Kukuru Nkung, when have you last had a bird sing? Thank you. This is amazing. Warm water mixed with honey. That is also amazing. It's good for you. When have you had a bird sing? When have you hummed? How can you hum when your phone is always active 24? Your phone is doing the humming for you. You're on skits, you're on TikTok 24/7. If you are not working, you are on TikTok. How you want to take hum? Is it not when something is playing in your head that you will hum it out? But how can you even think? How can anything be going on here when your phone has already been doing the thinking for you? Birds plenty for your you're lucky. Yeah. I live in an industrial area. I've not seen a single bird since I moved here. My spirit guys are already telling me to pack out. I've not seen a single bird. I swear to God Almighty, I've not seen a single bird. I live in an industrial area. Jesus. But I do go to the beach or I can play. Guys, you can also play all this rainfall, white noise, ocean white noise. You can play that also and listen to that. That is also good. So affirmation: I speak my truth with clarity and confidence. I speak my truth with clarity and confidence. It's in the comments. So next one, second to the last, your third eye chakra. Third eye. This is the seat of I see. This is where you see. Location between the eyebrows. That's all we listen to our phone. Oh, ping, that iPhone, ping. Yes, that's our bird. That's our bird this thing. So, you know, we just, the more natural your life is, the more connected and open, the more connected you are to God, the source, the eternal source. But we are surrounded by everything automated. Computer, phone, gadgets. Do you even have a house plant? No. Chai. So the third eye chakra here, the color that represents it is indigo, which is dark blue or purple. What it represents is your intuition, your imagination, your wisdom, and the ability to see the big picture beyond what is physically in front of you. There was one time I asked one guy like that, very handsome guy, oh. You know, because I like handsome guys. I like them very tall. I like when a guy is very tall and can like overshadow me or make me feel small, because I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. Okay, I'm tall and I'm big. Like, so I like a guy that is bigger than me and taller than me. And he was fun. I asked him, where do you see yourself in 5 years? He had nothing to tell me. And immediately my crush died. My crush for him just died. Like, you can't even imagine or see yourself. He doesn't have any ambition. He's living in the animal part of himself. No, shing bang, he no gets. He was like, that's, I sue. Also, you're short, Budsy. You're short. Yeah, sorry. You find your type. So, like, it doesn't, like, he was just like, nothing. He cannot imagine anything because it's blocked. So it represents your intuition, your imagination, wisdom. Please tell me, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but haven't you met 5'10"? I'm around that height. That's my height. I think I'm 5'11", or if not 6. I'm 5'11", around ish, or almost 6 inches. I don't know my height though, but I know I'm tall than most. You understand? So he didn't have anything. You see all those I was saying something now. I was talking about, I totally forgot what I was saying. I was talking about intuition, imagination, wisdom. Have you not met stupid people? Like, you've met somebody and you be like, how you want to open that kind of person's eye? Like, how do you want to open that kind of person's eye? Like, it's blocked, it's closed, it's blind. You can't see his future. There's nothing I can do. We like tall over. Like, it makes me, I don't know, I just love tall guys. I love tall guys that make me feel small. Like, I don't know why. So, like, how can I open his eyes? It's short, his future eye is closed. He's blind. God. You know, have you ever met somebody and just be like, why is this person so dumb like this? Like, why are you so dumb? Like, you just meet them and you just, how did this person manage to live this long? Like, guys, I can be very, like, in my head, the things that I think, but I will never say it out loud or to the person's face, ever. No, I'm not that kind of person. But I have really met some people that just, it is well. You know, I've met some people like that. They're just there. Like, here is totally empty. It's because of a blocked third eye chakra. Blocked one. And why does it get blocked? Illusion. Refusing to see the truth. Being close-minded. Or relying too heavily on logic while ignoring your gut feelings. I'm sorry to say, 80% of Christians have a blocked third eye chakra. 80%. I said what I said. Close-mindedness and Christianity, 5 and 6. 5, if they are here right now, I know they would have attacked me and be like, where is it in the Bible? I'm telling you. Close third eye and Christianity, 5 and what? 6. Relying too heavily on logic while ignoring your gut feelings. You know that your body is telling you don't do this thing, but you are ignoring it. You are like, I'm a see for myself. You have a blocked third eye chakra. That thing when you want to be like, okay, let me just do it one more time, and your body is telling you don't do this thing one more time, and then you enter trouble. That's a blocked third eye chakra. When you cannot see your future beyond today and next week, that is a blocked third eye chakra. So what are signs of blockages? Physical: headaches, migraines, eye strain, sinus issues. Hi, Anthony. Emotional, as in just there. So it's well. Emotional: brain fog. Lack of it. Brain fog means what I said. Like nobody is upstairs. They don't have an ambition. They just know that they wake up, open their shop, sit down. We thank God for life. You know? Oh, thank you so much. I'm not insulting them. Please don't mistake. Though I'm not berating them, and I'm not saying they are low or they are not human beings. No. But I'm saying this is a very vivid sign of a blocked third eye. Funniest parry people always saying, where is it in the Bible? They don't know anything. They don't know. I'm telling you. They don't know anything in the Bible. These are the ones that would, after closing from church, they will still go and fornicate and cheat with their neighbor's partner. They tell me, say, where is it in the Bible? I just don't want to drag them. Because if I want, the way I am like this, is God that is holding me. It's Jesus that really manipulated me. When it comes to a bad mouth, I have it. I can drag anybody. But that's not what I want to represent in my life. How can... Hi, Dollar Girl, you're back. So you've been here, you did not say anything. How to unblock it is through meditation. Sit quietly and focus your attention on the space between your brows. What I also do is, I will tell you a secret, guys, because you guys have been here for so long. I'm going to tell you my secret. Cinnamon. Get cinnamon. So when you get cinnamon, put it here and say, I see, I receive. My mind is open. My mind is open to my path. I see, I receive, my mind. Put cinnamon here. You get clarity. Yeah. But make sure you are meditating, because when I wake up first thing in the morning, I don't first thing. When you come, there are different types of meditation, right? I have ADHD. I cannot sit in the silence. It's impossible. My mind is running in different ways. Okay, that's why the way you guys are drawing me back to the main topic is keeping me focused. Otherwise, I will just go and veer off. So the way I do my meditation, I have different apps, not apps, YouTube channels, and my favorite is those singing bowls. You know those ones with I don't know if I have it here. Let me play for you guys. Guys, please just give me a second. I wake up in the morning. I have the chakra. It has chakra frequency. It will open all your chakra in the morning and also help you to cleanse it in the night. He plays it. Let me increase the brightness. I'm coming, guys. I want to show you so that very easy one. I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming. A daily emotional reset. So you just find a short one, okay? But this is just an example. Wait, have I paid for this guy's this thing? I don't know if I paid for it. This one is different too. There are free ones, but I hope you can see it. Oh, I've not paid. Let me find a free one. The chakra cleanse you are craving. This one is 11 hours long, but it has short ones. You just look for short ones. This one is my favorite. Guys, can you see? I hope you guys can see. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. Wait, I'm coming. All right. Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you can hear it. But you understand what I'm trying to say, Abby? It's called singing bowls. All right. There is the one for chakra. So you just Google chakra singing bowls and look for short ones that you can do early in the morning. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. And it's techno phone. I don't know why it's not loud. I hope you guys can hear it though. But just look it up, okay? Singing bowls, chakra singing bowls for morning. All right. In the morning, short ones. You wait first thing in the morning. No, they carry phone. I say God beg you. First thing in the morning, no, they carry phone. Why? Because you are a spiritual being. Not only are you a spiritual being, you are an energetic being. So while your brain is receiving spiritual downloads, or maybe from your sleep or whatever, when you wake up in the morning and you now go and carry phone, you know when you're on radio and you're on a phone call, you know how that radio reacts when there is a call next to that radio. Do you understand? That's how carrying your phone first thing when you wake up disrupts your system. I swear to God Almighty. Carrying phone first thing in the morning to watch TikTok and all this, you have already put yourself in a state of anxiety. Naturally, you have disrupted your system already. So, because they're relaxing and they help heal you from the inside out. So when you wake up in the morning and you don't know how to sit and meditate by yourself, first thing, meditate. All right? Make sure you've already had it saved somewhere. Meditate. All right? Let these bowls just open your chakra up. Sit in silence and just let it work. All right? Let it work. This is so simple. Very short one. In the morning, night. The chakra cleansing, chakra opening in the morning. Okay? Good. Because there are some other meditations that are hard. Those ones require you to breathe in, imagine. I don't know how to imagine because I'll be imagining a lot. And from there, I'll slip off. So it doesn't usually work for me. But this works for me. So just look up different meditation ones that work for you. This is also an assignment for me because I'm going to do research for each birthday group, each zodiac sign, the kind of meditation that will also work for them, and I'll put it on my YouTube page. It ain't going on that TikTok. No, it's not going there. So next is, guys, I've not read this part though. I've not read. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Kindly like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. So guys, I did not read this. The next tip is disconnect from your screen. I'm telling you, like, I have ADHD. My imagination will fly. So I don't do that. I don't like doing that part. It doesn't help me at all. Even you can do meditation for spiritual protection before you sleep. There is meditation, singing bowls, or this thing for spiritual protection, psychic protection, so that no demon or no dark, low vibrational demon can be feeding on you or draining your energy source. Even in your dream state, if you're the type that has nightmares, meditation will fix that. It will protect you psychically. So take meditation seriously, okay? Because this is the seat of your intuition. And if you don't have clarity in your intuition, start small. Start with 5 minutes. Meditation is not a joke. It's not a joke. Start with 5 minutes. Then from there, upgrade to like 10 minutes. You know, 5, 8, 10, until you can, get comfortable. There are different types of meditation. So just do the one that works for you. But me, because breath meditation will require you imagining stuff. Okay, taking a breath in, imagining this and that and happening and that. I used to do that for angelic protection too, but so please just do what works for you. Okay, like I said, always do your research, right? So different strokes for different folks. Disconnect from screens. That's the next advice. I've not even read this part at all. You see that me and it now we are in sync. Reduce blue light from phones. Wait, oh. You know that thing, that thing that they said, the safety, can you call eye safety in phones? Does I don't know if I have it on. Reduce blue light from phones. I don't have any eye safety on. Wow. Reduce blue light from phones and TVs to rest your physical eyes and open your inner eye. When your physical eyes rest, your inner eye will open. So reduce the TikTok, the social media. Your inner eye will open. At least it's not drastic. You understand, you're used to this. Just have select time that maybe if you spend 11 hours on social media, reduce it to 10 gradually, and then increase your meditation time gradually. Do you understand? So it's a gradual thing. I'm not saying you should do it drastically, otherwise you will have what do they call them, you know, that addiction thing, like that makes you want to go back to what you are used to. Don't just do it small. You cut it off. I don't scroll on it. I don't scroll on TikTok. I find it hard to scroll. I do it mainly because I just want TikTok to know that, okay, I'm not selfish. You ain't going on TikTok. You want me? Yes, you have to be a YouTube lover. Like I said, my page is a university, and it's not fair. You guys came from TikTok to come here on live, so they are waiting for me to do all the work and then post it for them on TikTok. No, this is your reward. It stays here. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Do you understand? What goes down in Vegas stays in Vegas. So you ain't going to Samaria, whatever. So yeah. So also visualization. Oh my god. You know, your third eye is also the seat of imagination. So practice visualizing your goals in high detail. It will open your third eye. Jesus. But how can you do that when you're always on your phone? How can you do that when you're always watching Netflix? I'm not judging, but if your eye is trained on something else, no go dey imagine nonsense. So I say, God beg you, Abigail of God, please. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Abigail of the Most High God, please, not go dey imagine nonsense. Imagine your goals in high detail. You can curate your feed to feed you, because right now my feed, whenever I come to my feed, I'm always seeing girls living the best life, traveling, getting their bag, being boss ladies. So it makes it easy for me to imagine my life or see myself in that aspect. For you to imagine, you need to also know how some things look like. If you want to imagine yourself having a car, I don't know much about cars, but let's say many people like what do I call them, AMG Camry, AMG G4. What's the name of that car? I don't know what it is. I just hear that people like AMG something. Hey, for if you want to imagine yourself in AMG, very good, luxuries. If you want to imagine yourself in AMG, but you don't know what it looks like, you see that you are shooting yourself in the leg. So watch videos of people that already have AMG. See the interior. See how it looks like. You know, they used to video from their perspective, like as if you are the one that is inside. See how it is. Then sit down. Once you have watched it, you've mastered it several times. Sit down, put that phone aside, and sit for like 5 minutes, holding that image, seeing yourself, feeling you drive that car to your neighborhood to oppress your ex. You understand? Maybe your ex is getting married and then you drive by or something. You understand? Or you imagine it's just, driving about. I just imagined it now. And I feel so good about myself. Yeah. So your affirmation is, I trust my intuition and I see clearly. I trust my intuition and I see clearly. So on to the last one, your crown chakra. Once you get here, you are OG, you are Superman, you're Wonder Woman, you're the whole thing, okay? Srara. I'm just not gonna kill myself on that part. and it's the seat of understanding. The seat of these things, the way I'm getting spiritual downloads, at least is a sign that my crown chakra is open, but I'm still a work in progress because obviously my heart chakra is blocked. So it's a seat of understanding, and it stays at the very top of your head. That is why you should be careful who touches your head. Be careful who babs your head. But careful who just places hand on your head. Don't let people touch your head anyhow. It's not good. Especially pastors. I deliver you. Spirit. Do you know if he's a real one or not? Don't let anybody steal your this thing. Jesus. The color that represents this is violet or white. What it represents is spiritual connection, enlightenment, wisdom, and connection to the universe or God or a higher power. Connection to the universe or God or a higher power. God is already the universe. So Christians attacking me and being like, in the Bible. God is also the universe. Yeah, if you cannot meditate by yourself, then you can Google ways to meditate, okay? Very good. Thank you, Stephen. So, connection to the universe, this is what it represents. And once it's unblocked, you will be like me. You're looking at me now and be like, wow, this girl, she knows a lot. Yeah, it's because I had to work on it. I had to get to this point. And I'll still explain some things that God said about sex to me and how it helped me get to this point. Because to get to this point is not easy. It's not my money. It's not my money. It's not beans. It's not akara. Hey. So, it is the realization that everything is connected. Everything is connected. We are connected. The universe bringing you to this right place at this right time is all connection. Okay? But many ignored their intuition and did not come here to learn, to hear word. Why does it get blocked? Earthly attachment. Being too attached to material things like money, status, possessions, or your ego. It gets blocked when you think you are separate from the world around you. That is why you have to be very grounded. Be in sync with nature. Be in sync with the things, the natural things. You're not separate from the world around you because the world around you is also God. Look at, I'm someone who don't like someone touching my head right from kid till now. I always use one baba. I have stayed 2 months when he traveled. Exactly. You have to be careful who touches. Like me, I don't go anywhere just to make my hair. I'm very particular about who makes my hair. And if I go to the wrong person, the person is going to make me hate the hair. The hair will be painful. I will feel pain, and I will know it's a sign that this person's hand is not for me. Why are you interested in the sex part? Please explain in the comments. Take my microphone. Why are you interested in the sex part? Explain. This is my microphone, take. Okay, so well, we are done. Here are physical signs of blockage. Sensitivity to light and sound. Dollar girl, I suspect you. Sensitivity to light and sound. Insomnia. Dizziness. These are, and guess what? Exactly. Nobody should be touching our head. And guess what? Our phone does. It keeps us up all night. Does it not? Does our phone not keep us up? We give ourselves self-imposed insomnia, and we are blocking our crown chakra. Sensitivity to light and sound. I'm guilty of that because I like my room dark and cozy. I don't like when it's open and then there's light everywhere and everywhere is bright. I don't like it. So I guess I should stop being a vampire. Okay, so emotional signs. Cynicism. When you're cynical, you're You distrust some things. You're not trusting. Feeling disconnected from the world. Depression, lack of purpose. These are all emotional signs of a blocked crown chakra. When you talk about depression, please, is it not half of the world? Dollar girl, me and you, we are vampires. We need to change. We need to repent. Guys, when we talk about depression and lack of purpose, please, is that not half the world? Half the population of the world. So when you are saying you just have a block, please tell me, guys, all the things you have learned so far. Imagine if your pastors knew this. Imagine if the church knew this. So that when you go for spiritual counseling, they'll be able to tell you what to do. Won't life be better? Yes, we are sweet vampires. Won't things be better? If our pastors knew this, if our spiritual leaders knew this, if this was taught in schools, everybody would be okay. But no, it's seen as an abomination. Is this in the past? Is it? I don't know why that thing is just triggering. Ever since February 17th, I've been triggered. Oh my God. I still wanna, that cynicism, I have to admit, I'm not sure if I gave the right definition. That's why they can't teach us. Yes. Cynical, believing that people are motivated purely by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity. That's what it means to be cynical. Concerned only with one's own interests and typically disregarding accepted standards in order to achieve them. That's being cynical, but distrustful of human sincerity. Well, my one-on-one with me is paid consultation. Oh, that's where payment money will come in. Ego, hey. So that my time is worth is I put price on my time. Okay. So when you are distrustful of human sincerity, but in a world where we are being betrayed so many times, she will not be cynical. Ni. Abi, should I tell you my life story? Ni? Because I don't understand. I have to be cynical. My friend now that I said I connected with, that was like, okay, we need to, it was talking about some stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. And he was like, don't you think so? I did not trust him. I didn't trust him. I don't trust anybody. I've been betrayed so many times. So, and the devil continuously puts us in that place because he knows that when we are cynical, our chakra will be brutal. Because if you are distrustful of humans, then you are distrustful of the God in them. Yes, you can ask your questions, Dollar Girl. So, feeling disconnected from the world, you feel disconnected from the world with your phone. When you're not really talking to people, you're always... Your crown chakra won't take open. You're always online. You're not in physical. You're talking to people. You're not interacting with people. You're not interacting with your family or your friends in the physical, not online. Yeah. Depression. Someone said when you are depressed, it is because you lack deep rest. Someone told me that. You are depressed because you lack deep rest. I don't know if that works. Do you relate? Then lack of purpose. When you don't have any purpose in life, your crown chakra is blocked. So how to unblock it? Silence. Spend time in absolute silence. And guys, I have to admit, that's the hardest thing for me to do. If something is not playing on my phone, if I'm not listening, if I'm not studying, it's hard. I listen to subliminals and stuff. Something shall got to play. Yes, my YouTube is going to be exactly. So wow, Stephanie, wow, that's a low blow. That is a low blow. You touche. Oh my God, chai, I have been caught. I'm not confident. I'm not confident. Oh, I raised it, I reduced it again. But I'm going to raise it again. I'll raise it now. After this live, I'll raise it. I'll raise my consultation price. So thank you for that. I'm not confident though, eh? Now they said we should spend time in silence. How we want to do that? Guys, give me advice, because this is where I need your help. Because I know I do have some crown chakra stuff. Yes, it's a bit open, but absolute silence. Absolute silence. Yeah. Ewo. Then the second one is meditation. This is the primary tool for the crown chakra. I will not raise it. I will make it affordable. You guys are crazy. Oh my god. 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 Sorry guys. Excuse me for a moment. I'm back. You guys made me laugh so hard that I snorted. I had snot run into my mouth. So silence, absolute silence, meditation. This is the primary tool for the crown chakra. So meditation is very important for us. In silence though. Yeah. Nature. Guys, you see that the three that had to do with the spiritual chakra did not even have to do with diet. They didn't mention anything about food, did they? No. If anything, is asking us to fast from things. We should fast from our phones. Oh, thank you guys. I love you guys. We should fast from our phones. We should fast from distractions and connect with ourselves. So nature, stargazing, watching the stars, or standing on a mountain top helps you feel the vastness of the universe. Standing at the ocean to make you feel the vastness of the universe as well. But standing at a mountain top. Or standing on the rooftop of a high building. That too. Because where we want to see mountain top for Lagos. Affirmation. I am connected to the universe. I am at peace. I am connected to the universe. I am at peace. This brings us to the end of today's 11 people attending, 11 likes. 11. I like that. So I am connected to the universe. I am at peace. That's confirmation. So summary. There are no Tinubu, are you in Nigeria? Because let me first oppression, inflation has sent all the stars away, Abby. There are no stars. It's true. Are there stars in my area? When last did I even look up to look for stars? Look at all these normal things that we do as kids. Yes, I do see synchronicities all the time too. 11, 10, 23. Yeah, it's a sign that, oh, you're in Ontario, Canada. Nice to meet you. So there are no stars in your area. Wow. What happened? What happened, dear? More. That's sad though. So here is a summary. If you are anxious or unsafe, you work on your root chakra. If you are guilty or uninspired, you work on your sacral. If you are insecure or weak, I guess they did. If you are insecure or weak, you work on your solar plexus. If you are lonely or bitter, work on your heart. If you are misunderstood or quiet, work on your throat. If you are confused or foggy, work on your third eye. And if you are disconnected and cynical, work on your crown. So now on to sex. And here's what God showed me. He said, and this is where, like I said, use your intuition, take what resonates, use your instincts, do your own research. He said everybody was meant to stay, like I said, sex. You know, like when I in my previous life, I said many people never get past the root and the sacral. God gave us creator energy, and these sacral energy sources are supposed to be open throughout. So the creator energy that God put within us was supposed to move freely from the lower self to the higher self. So it was supposed to be moving freely. Do you understand? Moving freely. Do you get? But because it's blocked, it's not moving freely. Now, he explained to me that when you abstain from sex, that creator energy becomes more potent. But when you're always using it to on your situationship, on sex, on corn, which is bad, and you're attached to one incubus, succubus that is draining you, that's a problem. Do you know why sex is such a big deal, but also not a big deal in the world? Everything is sexualized. Why? This is why I like my students. You guys are my students. I like my students to what? Critical thinking. Ask why. Challenge some status quo. Why is sex such a big deal, but not really a big deal? Sex is in our music. Sex is in our books. Sex is in the movies. Where else again? Sex. Now, OnlyFans now is legalized. OnlyFans now, everybody wants to join OnlyFans. Ashewo now know they hide face. So Oloshona now is doing it without shame. Sex is now a big deal. Everything is sexualized. Even our skits are sexualized. Why is sex such a big deal, but also not a big deal? Like normalized to the point that people are not even seeing the sacred act of it anymore. Situationship everywhere, fornication everywhere, cheating everywhere. Why? Sex, like I said, when you're intimate with somebody, you are opening a spiritual portal. Has anybody watched that movie, Sinners? You know when that guy was singing, what happened? He opened a spiritual portal. Oh, wow. I'm happy for you, Dollar Girl. He opened what? A spiritual portal. Has anybody seen Sinners? That black vampire movie? You know when he was singing and then he was attracting the vampires. And what did the vampires see when they came? They saw that they were surrounded by a hedge of fire. Spiritual protection. And it takes bringing them out of that hedge of fire in order to get in. When you have sex with somebody, you're opening a spiritual portal. How do you think babies come in the first place? Hello? How do you think, where do you think babies come from? How do they come in? Oh, you think, by sperm fertilizing the egg, the baby grows. From the spiritual has to manifest in the physical. They came from a spiritual portal. So if you know that you are not ready to have a baby, why are you having sex? Why are you having sex? The more you have sex, remember Sinners now, that vampire movie, that black vampire movie. Hedge of fire is spiritual protection. When you sleep, if you pray before you sleep, you're calling a spiritual hedge of fire around you. So it keeps evil forces at bay. They won't be able to feed on your energy sources. See, the devil is making sex so normalized and so degrading, like it's removing the worth and the sacredness from it, and wants everybody to be indulging in it, because they know that through sex, the spiritual portals, they can come in. Even if you masturbate, you are opening a spiritual portal. They can come in. And okay, let me calm down. God is the internal source. God is the internal source. What is the opposite of the eternal source? the finite end. So the devil and the demons need to feed on people. Why? Because remember what I told you. God put a fragment of his soul within us so that we can what? Procreate. We need to have sex to procreate. But that energy source within us is a fragment of God. And the devil and his demons need to feed on that energy to continue to survive. Am I crazy? I sound crazy. I sound crazy, right? I think I sound crazy. Exactly. So, and when I was studying marketing, they told us that when you see an ad the first time, you might not want to buy. A very good example is Temu. How many of you downloaded Temu because you wanted to download it? Or you downloaded it because the ad was haunting the life out of you? Answer. How many of you downloaded Temu because it was haunting the life out of you? When you see something over and over again, mind control, it has the power to hypnotize you. What you say to yourself over and over again, you believe it. So when you say, yeah, this, I'm so stupid, I'm so easy, I say it over and over again, your subconscious believes it. What you see over and over again has the ability to influence you, no matter how fucking strong you are. Especially if you now have a blocked solar plexus that is the seat of your willpower and you don't have willpower, You don't have willpower. You can be easily influenced. Whatever anybody says to you, your subconscious will collect. That is why spell work can work on anybody. Juju. Yes, juju. If a friend is a covenant, it's an exchange of energies. It's an exchange of, and there are so many things linked to this. It's an exchange of energies, and it opens spiritual portals. That's why they can come in and feed. Especially if somebody has demons attached to them. You know how they can give you sexually transmitted disease? Yeah, they can give you sexually transmitted demons. Demons that now leech on your energy, drain you of your life force, drain you of your ambition, drain you of your purpose, your intuition. They are feeding off of your sacral. 7 sources. Why is it 7? 7 is the number of perfection. It's a holy number. 7 energy sources. They are feeding. Do you know how many people they are feeding on? Family transmitted demons. Thank you. Do you know how many people do you know the millions they are feeding on? They need to keep driving that narrative. Sex in your eyes. I don't watch movies anymore. And I'm very conscious of the kind of music I listen to. Because once it has to do with sex like this, that's it. Mind conditioning. Even y'all don't even know that music is frequency. What you listen has the ability to affect your nervous system. Your nervous system is like a computer. A frequency, an energy. So when you listen to it, you don't know if there are subliminals under. Do you know? I've watched how they make subliminals. You can be listening to one thing and somebody is saying another thing underground. They will just hide the voice inside one of the music, the beat or the something. So you're listening to the song, you're like yada yada yada, but you don't know whether the person is chanting in their breath under the music. You must buy my music. You will not rest until you buy my music. This, that, and you're just listening to it, and the song is always so catchy. You now, once you finish, you press it again. Your subconscious is listening to that. So much fornication these days. I don't watch movies anymore. I don't. Unless I start seeing sex in it, I move off, because I've broken off from porn and this, and I don't want to go back. So it's a lifelong sacrifice of mine. I'm okay. So say they have to keep pushing that narrative. That's why most of you downloaded Temu, because it was haunting you up and down. Because eventually, no matter how strong your willpower is, when you keep watching something, you keep hearing it, it's everywhere, you're already influenced. You're already influenced. Your mind is already working. They just need the right place at the right time, the right guy, the right girl with the right condition. Bam. It is a cut. What is your problem? It is a cut. I intentionally said that too. Do you get? But when you are celibate, that energy, and you work on your chakras and they are open. First of all, from the root chakra, it is healed. Then it moves to the sacral chakra, the seat of your creativity. Genius ways to solve problem. Then you are able to get to the solar plexus. When you get to the solar plexus, is the seat of your willpower, your confidence, your self-esteem. That energy is there. Then it now moves to your heart chakra. You are able to love this deliberate. Yeah, I'm actually a virgin. I will be 30 this year, but I'm still a virgin. Yeah. So, and you will not believe, because right from when I was 4 or 5 till I was 19, back to back sexual molestation. I've experienced that. And then 19 to last year, I was still sexually molested to the point that I hurt my spine. But I maintain at that virgin. I did not let no guy talk. No. So I'm still a virgin. Yeah. But it stays here. Oh, it stays here. So thank you. So like I was saying, yeah. I guess maybe that's why I was able to get to this point. I don't know. So you understand. So when you get to that solar plexus, then gets to the heart, the energy is moving to the heart. So like, despite what anybody still did to me, I still have hope for love. I still hope that one day I'll find somebody that likes me and, loves me the way that loves me the way for me. Do you get my right one? So I still have hope, I guess. Thank you, Botsy. So the heart chakra, then it gets to the spirit. Thank you. Then it gets to the spiritual aspect. What's the one that follows? The after heart chakra is what? Throat chakra. You see me, guys, I'm expressing myself freely online. I'm going viral. God is good. I'm setting boundaries. I'm not afraid. God is good. Then next is the third eye chakra. I'm also there as well. I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect, please. No, I'm still a work in progress. So it gets there. You open your eyes and everything. And the longer you stay from sex, the longer you stay from masturbation, the longer you stay from corn, that is the longer these things, the energy can pass through before it can get here. That's what I wanted to say about sex. That's why God was telling me people were meant to stay virgins right from when you are small till when you are mature, so that when you mature, you're not just physically maturing and entering puberty and becoming an adult. You are becoming a spiritually awakened adult. But how many of us have already tasted sex at age 14? I discovered masturbation at 9-11. I can't remember, 9-11. That young. Right? Thank you. That young. Because I couldn't cope with all the whole molestation stuff. I needed an outlet. And I discovered it that young. So we've tasted sex. Is now they are saying OnlyFans. Children are girls are so eager to turn 18 so that they can join OnlyFans, which is a trap, because you will not make money. Those people that are advertising it to you, they are the ones that are making money from recruiting girls. The money is from recruiting, not from the actual act. Do you understand? So all these things, we have to be very, very careful. The longer you go without sex, the longer that energy can pass through your sources until it gets here. Then you become a spiritually awake. That's why God wanted us to stay virgins till we were fully mature. Then we meet the one that is meant for us. We get married. That is it. Well, by then we are spiritually awakened. When you are spiritually awakened, no narcissist can come near you. No narcissist can come and bamboozle you and tell you, they want to, you will see them for who they are. Right now, as I am, I can see demons manifesting in people. Not that I can see actual demons, but when somebody is fake, like I can be doing something and I look up and I look at you, I can see the evil eye you are using to look at me. You might not even be looking at me with evil eye, but I can see the demon in you, in the person that does not like me, manifest through their eyes. And once I see it, I clock it. I don't need to say anything. I'll stay away. I'll stay away. That subtle sign when you tell a friend that something is doing you, and then you see that subtle smack, like they are like they'll be so, oh my God, I literally saw a friend do this. Like I was telling the friend how I was bullied and dragged because of what I said, and he could not hide his smile. He tried, he could not, and I was seeing it. It's manifesting. If you are not spiritually awakened, you won't see shit, and narcissists will take advantage of you for sure. So we are closing in the next 4 minutes. So if you have any questions, ask me. So the longer you go without smacks, you will grow. That spiritual awakening. That is why my own spiritual awakening was so drastic. I lost all the things that I built. My pride, everything, my possessions. I was on the verge, because I had bought some properties and everything. I was on the verge of getting myself a car, traveling the world. Like I was making millions per month from writing. But I was also writing erotica. And God was like, that's not what I sent you to this world to do. I've been getting signs to quit, but I didn't want to hear a word. The money was sweet. The mullah was okay. I was getting paid in dollars. Okay. Thank God I saved money. I locked money on piggy vest. Omo, I for suffer. I would have so. Thank God I'm not the kind that was buying bags and buying this and buying that and buying. Hey, I for suffer. Jesus Christ. But God said, no. He took everything away from me. I lost everything. Lost everything except the money I saved. Except the money I saved. Now I'm not starting from scratch and using my gifts for the right thing. So it's up to you to decide how much you want. But because I've been indulging in sexual activities at a young age, and that is when my spiritual awakening stopped. Do you get? We're supposed to stay virgins till we become fully adult, so that our chakras will be open, and then we will also be spiritually awakened, and then we can choose our partners with clarity. It's not that you go to church and you meet somebody in the church, and then at the end of the day they still turn out to be trash. You choose yourself because you are spiritually in tune with God. Do you understand? High official story. Do you understand? So that is it. We're supposed to stay virgin. So the time when you stopped and you started having sex, when your spiritual awakening will start, it's going to start from there. And that's how my own was so severe, because I've been experiencing anything sexual since I was 5 till I started last year October. I was about to turn 29. So let's say 5 to 29. So 29 minus 5, that's 24 years of stalled spiritual awakening. And I went through it between October and December. Everything happened at once. Exactly. Everything happened at once. Thank God. I don't know, like, I thought I was gonna die. Guys, you needed to see me. I was leaner than this. I was running for my life. I left everything behind. I left everyone behind. I ran for my life. When God started opening my eyes to see the demons around me, to see that the friends I thought were my friends did not like me, He opened my eyes to see that they were setting me up. The hotel that I was staying in, I planned a birthday party for my mom before I sent her to Qatar. And I was planning to stay in that hotel room till she came back, because I didn't want to stay home. I didn't want to get bored. I didn't know that my friends were jealous of me. They had plans to set me up. When God revealed it to me, I ran. I packed my share and I ran. Do you understand? Do you know how many people have died not knowing that their friends had them set up, and they'll say, oh, it's a normal death. Hey, she just left, she did not wake up again. Hey, she was poisoned, we don't know who did it. The girl that her story went viral, that she took her friends to Mexico, till today they've not arrested those friends, and it was very obvious that they all ganged up on her birthday. She paid for their trip to Mexico. They did not put Shingbang, they did not donate though. She paid for it, paid for the villa, booked everything, and they beat her to death. Till today, they're still walking free. If she had been spiritually awakened, wouldn't she have known? They'll just say, God forbid. They'll say, God forbid my story goes viral now. They'll be like, na motel she did, na share what she they do. You people will not have known what their plan was, for me to be raped, filmed, and then executed live. All right, those are the kind of friends I had. Friends that they will now sell it. You know, there are some people that like violence. They get off on violence. They get hard when it comes to violence. So they wanted that, and they were ready to sell it on the black, waiting they call them black market, waiting they call them that's internet, dark internet or something. They had customers that will sell the video to. When God revealed it to me, he sent 3 different pastors on you. I was scrolling on YouTube. I've never seen them before in my life. Said, you are in so place. God said I should tell you, you should pack your stuff. Don't be like Lot's wife. Because I'd already paid half payment deposit of 220,000. How is it easy to move and just leave just like that? He said, don't be like Lot's wife. As I had Lot's wife, I felt like, I was in I blocked my thought, is it my solar plexus or what? I was like, maybe it's a coincidence. It's not me that they are talking to. God, when I was afraid for my life, because throughout my stay, when I was still with my mom, my heart was beating fast. It was like I was not unsafe. I was not feeling safe. I could not sleep. I was opening the window, expecting something to happen. I did not know that I had the gift of deja vu. I didn't know I had the gift of deja vu. Like, I can sense things before they happen. I was just opening the window, expecting some people to show up. I don't see anybody. But I could not sleep. My mom called the supervisor, the guy that is in charge of the, what did they call it? All these MB&Bs. I've forgotten what they call them. Called him, said like, this girl, she's not calm. She feels like maybe she'll be attacked or something like that. And by that time, I discovered I have an obsessive ex that was watching me, stalking me up and down. So I thought it was him. Like, he said, don't worry, I assure you, you'll be fine. Then later, he just, we got to talk. I got to find out he's a Pisces, I'm a Sagittarius. He calmed me down. My mind calmed down now. I still could not sleep, but I was, enjoying myself. Video. I saw, after I was still doubting that God said I should leave, I saw another video. They said a short man, an average size man, one pastor just literally, I say I've not seen that pastor before. I don't watch his YouTube. An average man, size, tall, average short man, dark man, is telling you that he gives you assurance. Exactly the way that supervisor said it. Don't listen to him. He has been paid. As I hear assurance, I packed my bag. I was like, this is too much of a coincidence. I packed my bag and I ran for my life. I left that till today. 220,000 is in that place. I never went back. My friend was acting suspicious. She was like, where are you? I want to come and see you. You will be say you be married woman. Because we met at the gym. We are gym friends. You will be married woman. What thing they find me for? At to 6 in the morning. A bit to 5 in the morning. You want to come and see me. Why are you leaving your house at to 5 on a Tuesday? Exactly. God already knew that it was time. Why are you looking for me? Then she said she wants to come to my house. You've only come to my house once. Why do you want to? It takes 1,000 naira from my place to my place. What are you looking for? That's how I knew. God opened my eyes. Omo, I ran. How many people have died like that? Not knowing that they have been set up. How many people have died like that? It was an accident that I had November 13 when my spiritual attack started full on. That was when I knew that I had the gift of deja vu. I remember that when I was at the MBMB, I was always feeling like somebody will show up. And then later God confirmed that people were meant to show up. So when the supervisor now comes knocking, I will trust him, open the door, then they will now come in and do. And then my mom would have already gone to Qatar for 7 days. So they would have all the time in the world to do what they want to do. And this is a place that is inside one mainland that is so quiet. All those village type of mainland. So it's not a place that is within the city that even if you scream, anybody will hear you. So proof number 1. Then proof number 2, I had a car accident November 13th last year. A trailer wanted to crush me inside my Uber car. That was the first time I wanted to move to this place. The devil did not want me to move. So as we were staying in one place, prior to that, me that I've never had fear of trailers before. Every time I'm in a car and I see a trailer moving, my mind will just be beating fast. I'll just grab the driver's hand. He'll be like, are you okay? I don't know. I'll be like, I don't know why I'm afraid of this trailer thing. I don't know why I'm afraid of this trailer thing. Anytime a truck passes by again, I'll just grab him. I did not know that I was having deja vu. Like, you're about to have an accident, babe. You're about to have an accident. And my brother and my sisters, it almost happened though. Yeah, I lost my phone today. My precious Samsung phone that is still brand new, that I was still thinking of. I was about to upgrade that phone. Well, thank God I did not. And do you know the funny thing? God, instead of upgrading that Samsung, God made me buy this iPhone. That was when I started doing TikTok. This thing, I started posting messages and spiritual downloads on TikTok. God said I should buy this iPhone. He knew that my phone had already been tapped. It has been hacked. So wherever I go with that Samsung, they could hack me. They could trace my location. So as the accident happened, I ran out. I opened the car and I ran outside. The driver was using his car was one old model car, so he was dragging with a trailer. The trailer was dragging us down the road. Me with my one leg. With my one leg on the ground, and then, do you know, that's why from now on I always sit at the back, because I hate all these seat belts. I had forgotten that I was wearing seat belt. I was trying to get out, the thing was holding me, so I had one leg on the ground, one leg inside the car, and the trailer was dragging us. Oh my God, as I yanked the car, my phone fell on the floor. I just ran out. I let the driver to fight for his life. I don't care. Okay, so it was when the whole thing stopped that I now went to go and check on him, like, wait, are you okay? I'm so sorry, because survival instincts, what the heck? Do you understand? So that's how I now knew that, oh, I have deja vu. When things are about to happen, I will sense it, I will feel it. That's how I now knew that I had deja vu gift. Everybody has spiritual gifts. Yours might be visions, might be dreams, might be feeling, intuition, gut feeling, anything. But if your chakra is blocked, you ain't gonna feel shit. Even if somebody is lying to your face, you ain't gonna know shit. So this is how we do it. All right, I hope you have written the points down. Thank you so much. Do you have any question before we close? This is 109. Wow, you guys are dedicated. I love you guys. You are my true students. You are my top fans. So do you have any questions? Anybody? Whew. I have stories upon stories of what I've been through. Should I talk about sex magic? What my ex did to me when he used my eyes. I'm going to make a video on that on TikTok. You know, I made a warning to people that they should not use anything to force people's free will. You can use sex to force people's free will. So if you feel like, oh, you are horny, you're thinking of your ex, there is a probability that he is doing sex magic on you. All right. And when I say sex magic, I'm like when you orgasm and you're thinking of somebody intensely, or maybe you're sleeping with somebody else and you're thinking of somebody intensely, or you are calling the person's name, or you have their stuff around, you are sniffing their perfume, or you light candles. That's sex magic. So when you're using your orgasm to call somebody, it's sex magic. You're working on the person's will. And if the person does not have a healed solar plexus, don't have a strong willpower, they will be drawn to you. I'm not telling you this for you to go and practice it though. Or like you are breaking a spiritual law and you will bear the consequences. So don't try it. It will make anyone obsessed with you. They will be horny for you. All right? They will want you. That's sex magic. And my ex performed it so bad on me every single day. That guy is one mad monster. Every single day, I no rest. So many things we need to watch out for. With time, I will break it down for everybody. But for now, today is a great day. We have really absorbed a lot. So if you have questions, how do we connect? To where? Connect where? Connect what? Well, you can find the answers in the chakra. Block, if they have a blocked chakra, if you, all these things now that I've listed, if it was all open and all healed, wouldn't they be good for marriage? Especially the heart chakra, wouldn't they be good for marriage? But if they have low self-worth, me too, with the ex that God used to open my eye, it was my twin flame. Twin flames are people that when you meet them, you think they're your soulmates. They are not your soulmates. You met them in a past life. But because they killed you in the past life, you reincarnated again so that you can redo that assignment. And your assignment is for you this time around to win. See that these people are not, they are bad for you. So twin flames are meant to trigger some type of evolution, of some type of growth in you. All right. So by breaking your heart, you will by force have standards. That is what twin flames are for. So if you're not healed, you attract people like twin flames or karmic people that treat you like trash. And I was in a stage where I had not zero, but I had some. My sister, I'd already listed it though. You missed it. You would have to watch the recording. Right, guys? I explained how each can be unblocked, yeah? My sister, that's this thing for another deal, but in short, karmic people are people that are sent to trigger some sort of evolution inside you. All right, so they can come as twin flames, they can come as family. So if family mistreats you to the point that you decide to have a backbone and walk away or something, they are karmic people. Karmic people can also keep you in a loop. If you refuse to follow your gut intuition, like I said, your chakra is like I said, your chakra is blocked. You understand? So if it's blocked and you're not healed, they can keep you stuck in a cycle, stuck in one place, stagnant, not progressing forward, not doing anything. Those are karmic people. They are like karma. They bring karma into your life for no reason. But if you're able to rise above them, then you have grown in one way or another. But twin flame, and also karmic people can be from your past life too. Yes, they can be from your past life. And if they hurt you in any way, or they killed you in any way, you are reincarnated again, and they can come as your family this time around. That's why you might have that one person in your family that you all just don't like each other, no matter what. They are from your past life. All right, and you are meant to overcome them or grow above them or stand up to them. That is your assignment. in this life. Do you understand? So that's your assignment in this life, to grow above them and stand up to them or something, or finish some assignments before they killed you. So my twin flame, the one that did this sex magic on me, I finally won. I won. I won. I won. So that brings us to the end of our life. If you still have any question, just reach out to me on TikTok. I'm going to answer you, okay? So if you are not on my TikTok, just look up Omolara King on TikTok. Omolara King self alignment, all right? And you'll find I'm a winner. Yes, I'm a winner. So thank you so much. Or if you're not on TikTok at all, just find any of my videos and put a comment, put your question there as a comment. Sunday is my rest day. I will let you guys know via TikTok, because like I said, I have ADHD. If I go and make a promise now, I might not be able to fulfill it. So I will tell you via TikTok, okay? So I love you guys. Good night. Thank you so much for joining. I love you so much. Bye. Now, how do I end this life? God bless you too, Bodsy. Good night, Bodsy. Good night, Stephen. Good night, Chini. Abi, is it Chini? I think it's Chini. Good night, Dollar Girl.